I guess we got our volume here. That was good. We got feedback.
Yeah. Spotlight. Spotlight.
Woo! Make all our video better.
Hey, Carla?
Yes.
Whose stamp is this?
Mine. Well,
Should the light normally come on?
Yep.
There's no light.
No light. It just went out again. That's probably because the generator went off.
Here, well, wait a minute.
looks like you might have to rough it.
Yeah, we do have generator. They had all the generators confiscated in New York today.
Really?
Oh yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
I saw your little man. I was like, is your mother with you?
Always. Yeah. Actually, he camped out here 2 nights.
Aww. Good boy.
Yeah, someone on. Yeah, it's alive.
Oh.
It's alive!
It kicked off again there, Daniel. It's like it's got a week.
Oh, the generator's back on.
Yeah. There, it just keeps going off and on. Are you within the
Might need gas.
Yeah. I can do it without the generator.
Okay.
All right, well then I'll acoustic. Just.
Yeah.
Well, this I did this. I was at Occupy Ottawa last Saturday on the 15th, and it's not last Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, right? So, anyways, I've lost my mouth. I've been on tour for about 2 months, so I do know I'm in Regina. I know that much. So, and and that was a really enlivening thing to see that many people empowered and feeling that, you know what, the 99% count more than the 1%, and that's why we're all doing this, right? So
yeah.
So I'm gonna play a few DOA songs.
Yeah.
This one's called "You Got to Know Who Your Enemy Is." You can sing along if you want. You'll get the chorus. It's really easy. 3 chords. Like, I mean, even the Ramones didn't write songs with 3 chords, but I have. Special once or twice. There you don't mind saying, hey, you got to know who your enemy is. The enemy. You got to know who your enemy is. The enemy, yeah. They broke into your turn on. They keep you on the line. And now you're losing. The pieces of your mind. Well, you got to know who your enemy is. The enemy. You got to know who your enemy is. The enemy. The news made a lion. Draw much of black and white. They can never leave. If you brother, you gotta fight. You got to know who your enemy is. The enemy. Got to know who your enemy is. The enemy. On the corner and another. The enemy. Got to know who your enemy is. One more time, there. You got to know who your enemy is. I lied. One more time again. You got to know who your enemy is. Now I know how Woody Guthrie felt. Actually, I was lucky enough one time to meet Pete Seeger, who had played with Woody Guthrie back in the old days before he got blacklisted for being a socialist or communist or whatist, that kind of thing. And did a show with Pete Seeger, and I just kind of went, wow, if that guy can play till he's like 80, with his banjo on his back, then shit, I think I can do it too. This is one, well, back about 83, 82, we had a, well, I mean, I was just in Winnipeg last night. That's where the very first general strike was in Canada in 1919, right? So this song, strangely enough, is called General Strike. Carl, I'm getting all your stuff wrapped around here. He said, oh, it's okay, it's good, it's good.
Actually, since this is kind of superfluous anyway, we might as well just unplug it.
Okay, sure.
It'll be much easier.
Okay. I'm probably dragging it around behind it. Oh my God.
Yeah, man, I've seen you from across the way.
Well, you know, when some people ask why I still keep playing? When I started playing punk rock back in 1978, yeah, that's back in the Jurassic age of punk rock. Even I must be over 65 million years old, right? So, that was the things that say, "Well, Joe, why are you still playing?" I go, because you know, when I started out, there's some horrible things in this world: greed, sexism, warmongers, racism, and here, 33 years later, those things: greed, sexism, warmongering. People who hate other people because of the way they look or where they are, and maybe it's worse. So this is one of the songs that we wrote way back when. It's called Race Riot. Race riot, don't try. KKK, we're gonna riot. Race riot, don't buy it. We don't want that crowd. Race riot, don't buy it. We don't want that crowd. They won't listen. Now they ain't gotta pay. Race riot, don't riot. We don't want that crowd. Race riot, don't riot. We don't want that crowd. Race riot, don't riot. We don't want that crowd. Race riot, don't riot. We don't want that crowd. We used to write all the songs about a minute long. We figured that was long enough, right? I have a guitar lead or anything like that. The rock and roll guys are wasting time, right? Get to the point of the song, right? Here, I'm stuck for words. Usually I'm not stuck for words, right? But what did I write me up? I don't know how this is gonna work. Usually, like I play electric, right? So this is like I'll play a little bit of this. This old Dill song is called Class War, and I say it's the only war that's worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Way back when you think about this, all this banking stuff, one of the first things we ever did, big demonstrations we ever did, we got invited to Detroit in 1980, Ronald Reagan, the dead and the always terrible President Ronald Reagan. Yeah. Because there's always anti-environmental policies, policies against women, policies against people in general, as trickle-down economic theory. And I think what you're seeing now is started in New York with the Wall Street. This is exactly the same thing. You look at the Republicans and the Democrats too, and the Tea Party. It's like the same trickle-down thing. If we give the billionaires more money, someone's gonna fall from the sky, like get hit in the head with a quarter or something like that. And maybe I pay my hospital bill with it, when they privatize medicine up here, I mean, this is one of the reasons why I do this, because you think about people, they're losing their houses, they're getting kicked out, they're losing their jobs, they're living in cars, and it sucks. So.
And they're legislating personal freedoms too.
Yeah, it's not good. So actually, I saw a thing with all the Republican contenders for president, and the headline was "Send in the clowns." I have to write a letter, like an email to this guy. It's just like this is the greatest headline I've ever seen, right? So anyway, so we played, and a huge riot erupted in Detroit. The DOA played an outdoor show in Detroit when Reagan was being nominated, August 1980. Right. Anyway, so I'll make a long story short, and I said, what should we do? And our manager said, well, why don't you play Fucked Up Ronnie? Yeah. Well, Ronnie's dead. So we did, of course, right? And the riot, that didn't stop the riot, it just made it worse. Right? There's 2,000 pro-Reagan people and 2,000 anti-Reagan people, right. And us in the middle. Anyways, this is an old song about Ronald Reagan, but I want to change it to about Prime Minister Stephen Harper. I got one more.
Yeah.
You're gonna die too. Tall and fast, you're fucked up, Steven. You're fucked up, Steven. You're fucked up, Steven. You're fucked up, Steven. Leave me alone. Slide in for what? Leave me alone. I don't want your half man anyway. When you march us off to war, they'll be there to save us. Hey, 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 you're fucked up, Steven. You're fucked up, Steven. Say fucked up, Steven. Yeah, fucked up, Steven. Come on, you're fucked up, Steven. Leave me alone. 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 Thanks, everybody. Thanks for having me down here, and one last thing, I say this every night because I mean it, that together we can, we will, and we must change this world into a better place. Thanks, everybody. And you know what? Hats off to all of you for sticking it out here.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, but